If there are two themes for this year's EICMA convention, it's new additions to existing platforms and bikes that blur the lines between being developed to ride and developed to access heritage or some retro aesthetic. Well, that's good for giving people lots of pretty options to buy. It's bad for making sense of what all these new models actually do. Check out the rest of our EICMA 2016 coverage. When I heard that BMW was released a ninet GS, I wondered why and if they hadn't done that with the ninet Scrambler or how it would differentiate. If anything, I assumed it would be a more expensive and more capable version, so as to keep the GS name pure. Now, with BMW finally taking the wraps off their new 2017 BMW ninet Urban GS, it appears they've done just the opposite. The bike comes as an homage to the original 1980 R8 GS, the first large displacement adventure bike that spawned what has become one of the most important categories of motorcycles. If anything, the urban part of the ninet Urban GS name says it all, as this model is likely even less capable off-road than the ninet Scrambler. Which is to say it isn't really intended for anything more but than to look like you might take it off-road. To give it this off-road look, BMW included fork gaiters, bear claw pegs, MX-style mudguard, and that throwback paint job and flat red seat. They did give it a 19-inch front wheel, but the stock wheels are give-spoke alloy units that come wrapped in street rubber, though wire wheels and knobbies are an available option. The Urban GS slots in next to the new ninet Pure as being a little more budget-friendly, getting cheaper suspension and components than the well-kitted original Roadster. ABS does come standard, but traction control aka BMW's automatic stability control will cost you extra. While some may hate that this is even more posery than the ninet Scrambler, I wouldn't want to ride either in the dirt, and this, to me, is much prettier. Ever since the day the Ducati Scrambler was announced, I've been waiting for BMW to put this livery on something classic. I just hoped it would come in a smaller, more urban-friendly package. It's time they give us an 800cc version. I think we deserve it. This thing, while not really off-road capable at all, is absolutely beautiful and is likely my favorite in the ninet lineup. Anything to get me closer to a production version of the Mighty Motors Bavarian Scrambler. Live from EICMA, scroll down for more photos of the ninet GS.